Hi guys, my name is Neha and today I will be talking about toxic masculinity. So before moving on to the actual definition of what toxic masculinity is, I would love to clarify a doubt that many people have. So many people think that there is a concept something like pseudo feminism or fake feminism or pseudo feminist, fake feminist, something like that. Let me tell you, there exists nothing like this in the society. This is just a concept that has been made by misogynistic people, misogynistic women, misogynistic men, in order to shame feminism, in order to make feminism look like something that is equivalent to man hating, or which is something anti men. Let me tell you, this is not the case. Feminism just implies equality and equal opportunities for all genders. फिर चाहे that person could be a male, a female, a transgender, a non-binary, someone in the queer category, anybody. It just implies that every gender should have equal opportunity, and that's it. It's nothing like that कि FE female से शुरू होता है, इसलिए it's just applicable to women or females. Feminism is applicable to all the genders. It simply means equality for all genders. And if you find someone that says कि oh okay ये fake है, ऐसा है, that person is a misogynistic or a misandrist. Do not believe them. There is nothing exists something like that. Okay, now moving on to toxic masculinity. Now there will be a lot of people that will say कि you are a woman, who are you to define what masculinity is or what toxic masculinity is? Now, if you really think like that, you yourself are a victim of toxic masculinity and the patriarchal society. So there's that. Also, there will be some people who would say, no penis, no opinion. You're not Rachel Green, so whatever. Yeah. And toxic masculinity and how men are the victims more than women. So toxic masculinity basically is a patriarchal cultural norm that defines the definition of manhood as something very narrow, something very repressive. Males जो होते हैं, they can either be aggressive, rageful, or hypersexual, strong, muscly and all of that. And anyone who do not fit into this category of a man is not a man, is unmanly, right? So that is what basically toxic masculinity means, and that is what it means when I say that toxic masculinity hurts men more than it could ever hurt women, right? Just like there are beauty standards for women that says a woman should be tall, fair, skinny, and fit into all of those beauty goals. That is what toxic masculinity is. A man should be healthy, strong, should have abs, and all of that stuff, should showcase only anger, or be brave and all of that. If that man fails to showcase all these emotions and instead cries or is vulnerable or is sad, he is not manly. That is what toxic masculinity is, and it is hurting you men more than it is hurting us women. So you all really need to cancel out this culture from the patriarchal cultural norms, because this thing has become a norm. When I say norm, it means that something that has been normalized by the society and which is hurting a lot of men. I'll give you an example. Let's say in a classroom setting, a teacher comes in, he or she says ki I really need help lifting up some heavy objects, let's say some tables and benches. I need some sturdy boys, some strong boys. This is a classic example of casual sexism that happens in our everyday lives, and a classic example of toxic masculinity. That's how there is where it starts differentiating between men or boys who are weak, thin, do not possess all those muscles and power, and the men that possess all of these things, right? So this is really not good. We really need to cancel out this culture. Also, I have heard someone saying that women are loved unconditionally. A child is loved unconditionally, but a man is loved only when he provides something. Are you really getting my point? This is because masculinity, toxic masculinity, has normalized man being the sole breadwinner for the family, right? it is the patriarchal norm that says that सिर्फ लड़का या जो भी मर्द है घर का, that should be the sole breadwinner of the family, and this is hurting you guys. And then you guys come up and say कि a man is only loved if he provides, a man is only loved, you know, if he earns and this and that, and a society accept a man if he does not earn or do this. This is what toxic masculinity is. You really need to work on this and cancel out this culture. Like I said, I cannot emphasize more on how toxic masculinity hurt men more than it can ever hurt women. So before you go out there and listen to all of these things, make sure that you do your research and make sure as a human you make these changes in your life, and whoever you can, जिन किसी के life में आप ये कर सकते हो, please do this. This is the betterment of our society, and we really need this change to happen, because we cannot go out there and keep on hurting everybody's mental health, right? So that is what I wanted to discuss today. I hope I made a difference. Thank you.